Good morning, Miss Raganas. I'm Erwin Vasquez, Basic Gem, first year, section A, and this is my movie interview about silent voices. The story centers around the relationship between two high school students, Shoko Nishimaya, a deaf girl, and Shoya Ishida, who bullied her back in elementary school. To be fair, many of Shoko's classmates used her disability as an excuse to bully her. Shuya was merely the first and most prominent among them. But when the teacher caught wind of what was going on, the rest of the kids were content to let the crimes fall on Shoya's head alone. Suddenly, he was content to let crimes of fall Shoya's picked on, isolated, and left behind. And the stigma stuck with him all throughout elementary and middle school, to the point where he grew scared to even look his fellow classmates in the eye. Flash forward to high school and Shuya's grown up into a depressed, reclusive kid, riddled with guilt over them. He goes on starting the film by almost jumping of rage. Suffice to say, he is in a bad state. And more than anything, who's since transferred to a different schools and offers her one thing she always wanted from his back. Then a friendship thus begins, a tale of reckoning and redemption. As Shoya brings together all their old elementary school classmates, those who join in bullying, those who simply watch from the sidelines to find closure for lasting scars they all carried with all this time. From that description alone, you can probably get a sense of how powerful this film can get. Bullying, ostracizing, living with disabilities, depression, suicide, they are all topics that most anime don't dare touch except exploit them for maximum shock value. But there's no exploitation to be found in A Silent Voice. Just a tender, often painful, such young and vulnerable ages, and how simply meaningless acts of cruelty can leave this lasting trauma in their wake. None of Shoko's former classmates are truly free from sin. Rather, they build her the full weight of what they did to her, and what they subsequently let happen to Shoya has left them all scrambling for some justification or defense mechanism to avoid sincerity. Can't help but grapple with the question of whether he's reaching out of Shoko's gut just to selfish assuage his guilt and not for her sake. It's far from a tragedy or misery porn, and there's plenty of light throughout thanks to the lovable camaraderie of the central cast. Shoko's tomboy little sister in particular is frigging incredible, and God bless Yuki as always, but it's stripped in a very real sense of melancholy and anguish. That's all for today's video. Thank you.